the milestones that have been garnered thus far in this fight against HIV, not just in Kenya, but globally. There's something I mentioned before we took a break, the depiction of HIV then. Asunta, I mentioned the kind of videos and photos that would be shown as children in primary school and high school, and it was scary. And you do have an issue with that.
Oh yeah, I did. The videos that we were shown for education purposes, they actually crushed any hope someone had. Like the Radio Wangeshi video, the Rutaya video, and I think many others that were shown a very short period of a patient between when he gets sick and when the person died. I think I looked at that and I said, God, help me. I'm gonna reverse this. I'm gonna reverse this. Help me. I reverse this. And I'm happy that short prayer was answered. I was able to reverse the perception of people living with HIV. Like they can live like anybody else. And thanks also to medication. Now they say other factors constant. A person with HIV can live as long as anybody else.
Right, most definitely. So now fast forward to 2023, and of course we just observed the World AIDS Day just a few days ago, December the 1st. Where do you feel we are at as a globe, or even as Kenya, in as far as HIV/AIDS is concerned?
I think we were doing good, we were doing well, but at sometimes we flexed, we flexed the effort. And that one is seen by rising numbers of HIV infections and the number of TB cases. Like the way there was so much concerted effort to address HIV, I think it dropped a bit. Those efforts, it dropped a bit. And also people got relaxed a bit. So HIV is going up again. I understand Kenya stands at number 6 now. And as far as the infections are concerned, and also like what was achieved is almost getting reversed. Okay, it is not getting reversed to 0, but I believe if we pick up from where we are, we can get back to better results and better targets.
How about the stigma that has been for a long time associated with HIV? Because I'm asking this because we had that conversation on December 3rd, because December 1st was on a Friday, and I hosted a couple, Bena and his wife, who are both HIV positive. And nowadays, Asunta, you know, with social media, people are coming out and publicly saying that they are HIV positive. From Bena, the guy that I just mentioned, he said that the stigma is still there, though subtle, not like the previous days. Do you agree? Or the previous years, rather?
I think HIV per se will always have a stigma for reasons of mode of transmission. And although it is not as bad, still under the service, the stigma and discrimination still exists. You will see, like, they will not say it, oh, we do this, we discriminate this, like, all this. But like you go, you want something, they want to do medical tests. They want to go for insurance purposes. Insurance will not cover if you have HIV. So that one is another kind of discrimination. You go talking like me publicly, you are HIV positive and all that. Like recently I was seeking some insurance for my mortgage. And the guy just went to the media and said, oh yeah, I saw your profile on the Facebook, I don't know whether it's Facebook or whatever. And he came to me, we can't give you a cover because at one time you are suicidal. So that means you are not mentally stable. Oh God, 30 years back, they are counting I'm mentally unstable.
Oh, good.
I can't get insurance. So, you see, they didn't say per se it's HIV, but they are relating it. That like that one time I was suicidal or what, and they could not offer me. So it is still devastating also to get HIV. Let's be frank about that. People still write to me how devastated they feel when they test positive. meaning the impact of HIV is still there. And look at it, how people look at the HIV. We don't hear so much like diabetic orphans. We don't hear, so many, but we have so much about HIV. Oh, those are AIDS orphans. Those are what orphans? But a child who has lost parents is still an orphan. So why would you emphasize HIV/AIDS and the person? And for instance, me like watu waliniita tu Asunta wa AIDS until I have to say, oh, AIDS is not my name, please. I was just doing some campaigns against AIDS because when you say Asunta, the people ule wa ukimwi. Oh yeah, huyo namjua. Surely I'm not mimi si wa ukimwi. I just did something against AIDS. But anyway, some don't mean the negative. But you can see I'm not sure hujasikia mtu wa diabetes, hujasikia mtu wa another disease like that, like hata Joe Muriuki was famous because of AIDS. But people do campaigns even for cancer and other diseases and other conditions, but you have not had someone synonymous with that campaign.
That's true. That's true. I mean, hatujasikia so and so wa diabetes, Asunta, like you say. Yeah. So and hapo venye tu umesema Asunta wa AIDS. I mean, I'm